Someone did you wrong, and then sometime later, something bad happened to them. Karma. No. When we say karma, the foreign word that really describes our feeling is not found in Sanskrit. It's found in German, Schadenfreude, meaning getting pleasure out of someone else's misfortune. People have to learn to disagree and not hate for it.
Remember, whatever a man sows, that shall he also reap. This ancient wisdom, encapsulated in the law of karma, is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. It drives home a simple yet profound truth. We are all architects of our own destiny. Our actions, our words, our thoughts, they all have consequences, setting in motion a chain of events that eventually circle back to us. The law of karma is not a doctrine of fear, but rather, it's a postulate of empowerment. It whispers to us that every action, every decision we make carries energy, an energy that can be positive or negative. And this energy, like a boomerang, returns to us, shaping our lives in ways we may not even realize. Think of your life as a garden. If you plant seeds of kindness, compassion, and love, you will grow a garden filled with joy and peace. But if you choose to sow seeds of anger, hatred, or deceit, you're likely to harvest a crop of pain and suffering. But why is understanding the law of karma so important? Simply put, it provides a compass for living a balanced and purposeful life. It encourages us to be mindful of our actions, to choose kindness over cruelty, truth over lies, love over hate. It reminds us that the power to shape our lives, to influence our destiny, lies in our hands. Remember, the law of karma is not about punishment or reward. It's about cause and effect. It's about taking responsibility for our actions, for our life. It's about understanding that every decision we make, every action we take, has consequences, consequences that we must bear. As we sow, we shall reap. Let's carry this truth in our hearts as we navigate life's many challenges. The journey may be tough, the road may be long, but armed with the knowledge of the law of karma, we can make it a journey worth traveling. In every action we take, we are sowing seeds for our future. This profound statement is a simple way to understand karma in our daily lives. Consider this. Imagine you're in a crowded cafe and you accidentally spill your coffee on a stranger. You have two choices. One, you could apologize, clean up the mess, and offer to buy them another coffee. Or two, you could shrug it off, ignore the spill, and leave the cafe. These two responses represent different energies you're putting out into the world, and they can set the course for your future experiences. In the first scenario, you choose empathy, responsibility, and kindness. You acknowledge your mistake, and you try to make it right. This is positive karma. The universe recognizes your good intentions, and it's likely to reward you with positive experiences in return. On the other hand, if you choose the second scenario, you're choosing indifference and irresponsibility. You're ignoring the consequences of your actions. This negative energy can invite similarly negative experiences into your life. This is the essence of karma. What you give, you get. But karma isn't just about our actions. It also includes our thoughts and words. If you continuously think negatively, you're likely to attract negativity. If you constantly gossip or speak ill of others, you may find yourself on the receiving end of those same behaviors. Just as we nourish our bodies with healthy food, we need to nourish our lives with positive thoughts, words, and deeds. It's not always easy, but the rewards are worth the effort. Remember, karma is not punishment. It's a mirror, reflecting back to us the energy we've put out into the world. It's a means of learning and growing, guiding us towards becoming the best versions of ourselves. And so, as we navigate through the hustle and bustle of daily life, let's be mindful of the seeds we're sowing. Are they seeds of kindness, compassion, and understanding? Or are they seeds of negativity, indifference, and harm? Our lives echo our actions, so make sure your actions are worth echoing. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door of resentment and the handcuffs of hatred. It breaks the chains of bitterness and the shackles of selfishness. It is a powerful tool, a magical key that can instantly dissolve the barriers of negativity that we often build around ourselves. Imagine holding onto a piece of burning coal with the intention of throwing it at someone else. Who gets burned first? You do. Holding on to resentment and hatred is very much similar. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. You see, when we refuse to forgive, we're not hurting the person who wronged us, but we're harming ourselves. We're allowing the seeds of negativity to take root within us, to grow and flourish, and to eventually consume us. The energy we hold within us, whether positive or negative, is what we radiate out into the world. By holding on to resentment and hatred, we're not only closing ourselves off from the positive energy around us, but we're also projecting negative energy externally. However, when we choose to forgive, we free ourselves from this self-imposed prison of negativity. We let go of the burning coal. We rid ourselves of the poison. We open our hearts and minds to positivity, to love, to compassion, to understanding, and to peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the wrong that was done to us. It means choosing to rise above it. It means choosing not to let it define us or dictate our emotional state. It means choosing to take back our power, to reclaim our peace, and to move forward with grace and dignity. Forgiveness is a journey, not a destination. It's a conscious choice, a deliberate act of will. It's a process that requires patience, courage, and strength. But it's a journey well worth undertaking. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., we must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. So remember, forgiveness is not just an act of kindness towards others, but a gift of peace to ourselves. Forgiveness is not always easy, but it is always necessary. It's a statement that rings true, doesn't it? Yet, we often find ourselves struggling to truly forgive, to let go of the past and its hurts. So how do we practice forgiveness in our daily lives? Firstly, it's essential to understand that forgiveness is a choice. It's a decision we make, not because the other person deserves it, but because we deserve peace. We all carry the capacity to forgive within us, and it's about actively choosing to tap into that capacity. When we hold on to grudges, we're the ones who suffer. Forgiveness is the key to releasing this self-inflicted pain. Now let's talk about some practical ways to nurture forgiveness. One effective method is journaling. Write about your feelings, about the event that caused you pain. This helps you to process your emotions and gain perspective. It's like having a conversation with yourself, where you're both the speaker and the listener. Next, try to see things from the other person's perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree with their actions, but it can help to understand why they did what they did. This understanding can sometimes make the path to forgiveness a little less rocky. It's also important to acknowledge that forgiveness is a process, not a one-time event. It doesn't happen overnight. It's okay to take your time. It's okay to stumble. What matters is that you're on the path, moving forward one step at a time. Finally, remember to forgive yourself too. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Forgiving yourself is just as important as forgiving others. It's about acknowledging your human imperfections, learning from your mistakes, and moving forward with grace and resilience. By practicing these steps, we can cultivate an attitude of forgiveness in our daily lives, an attitude that allows us to let go of resentment, to heal, and to grow. By choosing to forgive, we choose to live free from the burdens of the past. When we understand and embrace the laws of karma and forgiveness, we unlock the full potential of our lives. There's a profound truth in these words that stirs the soul. The laws of karma and forgiveness aren't just philosophical or spiritual concepts. They are practical tools we can use to shape our lives. When we truly comprehend these principles and apply them, we open the door to a life filled with more balance, fulfillment, and joy. Imagine the power of karma as a mirror. It reflects back to us the actions we put out into the world. If we act with kindness, kindness is returned. If we act with malice, that malice finds its way back. Understanding this gives us a compass, guiding us toward actions that nurture our souls and the souls of those around us. Now consider the law of forgiveness. It's not merely about letting go of past hurts or dismissing the wrongdoings of others. It's about releasing the burdens we carry within ourselves, the resentments and grudges that weigh us down. When we forgive, we lighten our hearts, freeing ourselves from the chains of the past, opening up space for love, compassion, and understanding. Both karma and forgiveness are intertwined. They are two sides of the same coin, a dance of give and take, action and reaction. Embracing both allows us to navigate life with grace, wisdom, and sincerity. But understanding isn't enough. We must practice. We must make conscious choices that align with these laws, make decisions that reflect our higher selves. We must choose kindness over cruelty, understanding over judgment, forgiveness over resentment. We must remember that every action, every choice, every decision we make is a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. The picture we paint is up to us. As we begin this new year, remember that you hold the key to your own happiness. Choose wisely, forgive freely, and watch as your life transforms in miraculous ways.